Hello, beautiful people. It's Sindafam. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're back again with another video and still on the Blake Lively and the Justin Baldoni situation. We're going to read and check this video from TikTok. And this is a video made by TikTok creator Steph This. She's been doing an incredible job covering this the saga, the controversy between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively. And today we're gonna check this because I saw this post on Reddit and I was about to do this and was scrolling on TikTok and I saw that Steph Edit also made a video talking about it as well. So we're also gonna check a video and also check what we've got on Reddit as well. And this is about a blind item from 2014. Guys, so yeah, one thing about blind item, lots of people follow blind items and kind of like believe it to be true. It is termed blind items for a reason, right? So we're gonna check this together. Let's not talk too much. Let's check it together, and I'll love your thoughts and your contribution at the end of the video. What you think about it? Let's dive right in.
There's a blind item from 2014 that just goes to show that Blake has always been this way. The blind item is about when they were filming The Age of Adeline. Keep in mind, it seems like Blake Lively had gotten pregnant with her first child while filming The Age of Adeline, because apparently they filmed it from March to May of 2014, and she gave birth December of 2014. So one would assume she got pregnant in March, and the blind item reads, she's a girl who gets what she wants. And right now she really wants a baby. She's young, she's healthy, she's resourceful. In her mind, it should happen by now. But as of 6 weeks ago, she was not pregnant. She's asking for tips. She's asking people how she can get pregnant. No one wants to see someone struggling to have a family. In her case, however, well, she's not as popular as you might think she is. I mean, maybe among the privileged and the elite, but to those who have to work with her, or for her, she's not as sweet and perfect as we've been led to believe. Everyone's schedule has to accommodate her schedule. Every schedule has to change at the last minute for her schedule. Ironically,
Read that part. Can you imagine? I mean, when did Blake Lively's career, like, when was she at the peak of her career? And this was far back 2014. 2014. That's quite interesting. Yeah.
at the last minute for her schedule. Ironically, even if others have children of their own to manage,
Okay, take it back a bit.
we've been led to believe. Everyone's schedule has to accommodate her schedule. Every schedule has to change at the last minute for her schedule. Ironically, even if others have children of their own to manage and look after. One source even said to me, why should I have to rearrange my child's daycare because she's ovulating? On other projects, she is not great at taking feedback. When someone disagrees with her, she tells them to their face that she's reconsidering their job status. And when it turns out that they're right to begin with, she's the type to blame them for not being assertive enough. And some of her staff had joked that it's an initiation ritual for her to hang up on them. Oh, and she's really shitty about overtime. If someone's been working out of their mind to make her unrealistic deadlines, she'll then question them about how much pay she's owed to them in return, either suggesting that they are lying about how hard they worked, or implying that they might not be cut out for it since they took so long to get the job done. And loyalty is starting to become a problem, because if they're not loyal, not only will they not stay, they'll also start talking. They've started talking already. There's a blind...
Wow. Wow. And yeah, it is a blind item for a reason. But listen. If any part of this were supposed to be true, it seems like she's been going on and on with the exact same character. She hasn't changed. And this is the exact same thing when people say, oh, why are we talking about or digging her past and whatnot? We don't do that with Justin Baldoni. Well, the past matters, right? And Justin Baldoni so far digging up or checking through his past. We are still waiting for something incriminating or something that will say, oh yeah, we're pointing this out to say something about this is wrong. But so far so good. We haven't seen that. But Blake Lively, based on her timeline, you can see that is consistent behavior, is a routine. And like we always say here, don't ignore the patterns. It's that simple. So here is this one from Reddit. This is quite interesting. We're going to check it together. So this is from the It Ends With Us Losso's Reddit post, and this is from the user Powder9. Right. It reads, another blind item, July 2014, during the Age of Adeline production. Blind item. So yeah, we're gonna read this together. This is, she's a girl who gets what she wants, sometimes much to our surprise, especially when it comes to romance, but you can't your way to a baby. I think Steph with the Deet already read this and covered this, so we're not gonna read it together. So yeah, this is the moderator. I don't know who is reporting this over and over, but it's a blind item, yo. Original poster use the appropriate flair to stuff like this. It will make a Blake Lively flair for future blinds, but please understand the nature of blind items. Oh, it will make a blind item flair for future blinds. Okay. But please understand the nature of blind item is that they are often salacious, unverified gossip that sometimes is true and oftentimes is not. You as an adult are responsible for processing this information as as likely untrue and moving on. Updates. There is now a blind item flare and it has been applied to this post. Yeah, so obviously. So this other user, relevant clerk 7449, wrote that part about everyone's schedule having to accommodate her schedule sounds true, to be frank. That is true. Like, see, it's a consistent behavior, it's consistent, it's constant, it's consistent, the patterns is there. So another user commented, max power. Another user, max power 1409, commented, saw it in the timeline of it for its end result schedule. She seemed so unreliable and sick a lot. What do you think? So yeah, this one. Another user commented. This is Murphy Brown 2016. They were always sick. What was up with that? I know kids are a little incubie of the plague, but my God, take some vitamin. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, this other user wrote, this is numerous novels 7878. Even though it's a blind item, so many people's experience with her line up. One of the things I was surprised about on the timeline of events that Baudoni's side release was how she just didn't come back on set when she was scheduled to, and production was always had to adapt. Like this part, I can't see how we can't even add it to this timeline. Another user responded to this comment. This is cause I want it that way. RR sent that weird text where he wants the whole schedule moved up so his family could be together. Then he said he'll tattoo JB's name on his perineum if he could make it happen. Like, that is insane. That is absolutely insane. And another user responded, this is just butterscotch 4769. Yeah, JB is being accused of SH. It's honestly wild. See, this family, let me just continue. So another user commented, Campbell Jude. I mean, tons of people have had horrible experience for JB too, and he's even been sued for similar workplace issues before. So seems important to know that. Oh, really? I would love to check it. I would love to check it to hear what these horrible experiences for that tons of people have had with him. I would love to hear that. If you ever find that, let me know. So, I think there's another. Okay, these are just comments on it. I think there is another blind item talking about it as well, which we're gonna check together. So, I think this is it, right? Yep. Yep. Found it. Found it. Is it the same? I think it's the same. It is the same. I think it is the same. Oh, this was, I think it's the same. Okay. Okay. No, 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 no. This is another one, but yeah, we're gonna read this one, this blind item. This is from the Reddit post, it ends with us, the Reddit community it ends with us. This is the user power the nine. So this blind item reads wine and sassy, right? The B-list actress with A-list name recognition is so awful on the set of her new movie. The A-plus list actor staring alongside her threw his script at the director and stormed off the set during a recent rehearsal. Ooh. He is very method and good, and she struggles just to read lines. He's also not known for being the nicest guy and reduced her to tears in a different rehearsal where he yelled at the director that this is why girls from bad sitcoms shouldn't get movie roles because of who they happen to marry. She's now not eating again and drifting back into her depression. She's also taking acting classes and working with a coach during all her free time. It hasn't stopped the A-listers constant criticism and taunting. Though Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Harrison Ford, it hasn't stopped the A-listers constant criticisms and taunting though. Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Harrison Ford, The Age of Underline. Wait, what? So this reads, I was nosy and looked up The Age of Underline filmed and been looking through blinds for any onset drama. Wow. Wow. Totally unbelievable from this user aim to be better. Totally unbelievable. Age of Adeline was a pretty good script and she kind of blew it with her bad acting. Should Ford had yelled at her? No, but we don't know if he yelled at her directly or he was venting to his director or she just overheard him and started to cry. But let's be real, she's not a talented actress and she absolutely is relevant because Perineum Pool bullied his way into A list. Calling him a list is honestly generous. He plays himself in every role. That man can't act. Wow. Famous by proximity, and she hasn't created anything noteworthy since Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl aired 18 years ago. That's almost 2 decades. That's Gossip Girl 2007 to 2012. If her acting hasn't improved in 18 years, she isn't cut out to be an actress. That is true. Like seriously, seriously. Another user commented, specialist local 34, specialist local, specialist dash local 439. Also, as much as I love Harrison Ford, he's been known to be commodore, only old AO sometimes. Only AO. I'm not surprised if he lost his temper and went off on her. Another user commented, foreign bets 9 user seems like he is thriving with shrinking cast. Okay, okay. What? Wait, this sounds interesting. This user, Life is Sweet 7, commented, tell me why I was watching Deadpool with versus Wolverine the other day and Deadpool says, I'm telling Blake, what the F? That doesn't even make sense. Really? Is it? Okay, someone responded that is Clark NT 67. In the comic books, Deadpool knows he's a comic character and often breaks the fourth wall, so it's at least consistent with the source material that predates RR. Okay, so this user commented, "Hey girl, bye." So there is an old clip of an actor talking about how difficult RR was to work with, how he kept trying to make things funny that weren't, and that he wanted to be like Jim Carrey. I immediately thought of that stupid rooftop scene. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, now it makes sense. So this user commented, humble minute 68, 65, 68, 62. Wait, Are you saying Ryan or Harrison is a bad actor and not actually A list? Edit. If you're going to downvote it, at least answer the question because it's a genuine answer. It's a genuine question. So another user aimed to be better responded, apologies. Perineum pool equals to Ryan. Famous by proximity, Blake. Hmm. These are all references from the text messages they've sent to Justin Baldoni. Ryan is quite obsessed with his perineum, and Blake thinks she's Khaleesi with dragons. By the way, Ford is a pretty decent actor. No complaints. There no there on the front of skills. A dying breed, people can actually act. Although he's grumpy man, is a grumpy man. 100% agree with his sentiment. One should not be paired with talentless, pretty faces that can't be bothered improving their craft. But can you blame him being upset if he came to set prepared only to be paired with the likes of Plantation Khaleesi, who couldn't be bothered to memorize her line? Okay. Okay, I think we're just gonna run through this because it seems like it's getting pretty lengthy. The user commented, "Thank you, it's helped." Okay, big mad Bigfoot. I read it at Ryan was a bad actor and not actually an A-lister. Okay, no, we're not gonna do this. So that's about it for this particular Reddit post. I think I saw another one talking about Blake Lively and the underlying stuff. I think I'm not sure, but I saw it somewhere on Reddit, but I can't find it. I can't seem to find it anymore. Just hold on. Okay, yeah, found it. We're gonna check it now. This is from the Reddit post Blake Lively victims, and from the user knowing 99 knowing. Okay, it reads creating a hostile workplace on the set of the Age of Adeline. And this is the video of Steph the dates. We've already checked that. This is anonymous reporting. And others commented, aim to be better commented, what a vile woman, can barely act and has the audacity to treat career professionals like dirt. Maybe Ford Harrison found out she was threatening everyone on set and lost it. If karma is real, she certainly accrued enough bad juju to last a while. Other user commented, this is X, not Josie Grossi. Who treats people like this? What is wrong with her? Another user responded, aim to be better. So many things, so many. Okay, this user commented, this is what I want to even read, what I like to see. Molly Claire H, if we needed, Molly Claire H commented, if we needed further evidence that she can't take criticism, comments are limited on every post and disabled for the most part. That's true. That's true. Most of her videos or most of her um post on Instagram, comments are limited or turned off. So that tells you what you need to know. But yeah, that's about it for this blind item for 2014, which is quite interesting. But let me know what you think. Now, take it lightly because I mean, these are pretty much like gossip or whatever, may be true, may not be true. Now, I will let you to be the judge in this case. What do you think about this? Do you see similarities? And like I always say, don't ignore the patterns. The patterns are always there. They're going to tell you what you really need to know. And you can see the consistency. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you. But again, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.